Good afternoon, Earnest Love family. It's Shantae Dent. Happy Tuesday. I do pray that you and your families are doing well during this time of quarantine where the shelter in place is still in full effect. I'm praying that it'll lift soon, aren't we all? So if you checked out today's post by Amber Young, it was so amazing. And I want to elaborate it just a little bit because it was actually something I was thinking about 2 nights ago. And I thought, look at Amber. I'm telling you, Amber, I think sometimes you may be in my prayer closet. All right, so I'm going to read it for those of you who may not have checked it out yet. It basically says, this is for someone. You are a God-sized dreamer, and you are faithful right where you are. In case you haven't heard it lately, thank you for what you do, especially when it seems like no one else sees, especially if you wonder if it matters. It matters, and you do too. Sorry, so 2 nights ago, I was just sitting, meditating, and having my personal time of prayer and devotion. And this thought came to me about a lot of the social media posts that various individuals or organizations may post on a daily basis, whether it's words of encouragement, as I just read, or a video like this one. We're constantly putting out content in order to stay connected and support and encourage our listeners, our audience, and especially during a time like this where a lot of people are using social media because of social distancing. We're using social media to connect with individuals. And the thought came to me, what if there's someone, especially someone who's new to the social media platform, they know that they have a message, and for some reasons they may feel intimidated by the huge named individuals who have millions of followers and thousands of people sharing their posts and things of that nature. And I began to think about this message of encouragement for individuals like that, including myself, where because of the way that we've been taught to think, if we don't get enough quote unquote likes or hearts, we feel like maybe what we're putting out there is inadequate, or as our post by Amber mentioned today, maybe we don't matter, maybe what we're doing doesn't matter. Well, I want to be another individual to tell you that it does matter, and as Amber said, you do matter. What I like to do when I'm posting things, and hopefully this is for someone, instead of focusing on likes, L-I-K-E-S, I focus on lives, L-I-V-E-S. So that puts me in the mind frame that whether I get lots of likes or not, maybe one day I'll be on that level and there's thousands and millions, okay? But whether we get to that point or not, it's important that we realize the why. Why are we doing this in the first place? Well, from my perspective, I'm doing this because in the arena of emotional wounds and sexual trauma, especially from my personal story, sexual trauma, I know that there are so many people out there who do not feel empowered because of their situations. I know that there are people out there who are silenced by their pain, or silenced from embarrassment or shame, and it is my goal to give them a voice. It is my goal to encourage them to speak up and to speak out and receive the healing so they can live life free. That's the real cool thing about this life we live. There are things, yes, that happen that are out of our control, but the beautiful thing is we can regain control in various ways. And I want you to know that you can regain control. Take back what was taken from you, live your life empowered, live your life free indeed, and experience the abundant life. And so back to the individual who's online posting and sharing. Remember your why and let that be the fuel for what you do. Remember that likes are great. Of course they are. Who doesn't like a like or a heart or attention? We are human beings and we love when we're acknowledged for what we do. But I just want you to know that if you never get a like, remember the lives. Remember that there's still someone out there who's listening and who's watching. And they may never acknowledge to you how you've impacted their lives, but I'm sure you have made a difference. Remember your why, and don't let anything or anyone stop you. When you remember your why, you will continue. There's a saying, you're going to keep on keeping on because of your why. So again, remember your why and don't stop being a blessing. Don't stop encouraging individuals. You never know. You may be like their only source of inspiration at the time being. you may be the only one who's speaking directly to their situation, to their story. You know, I've learned also that even though there are a lot of people out here inspiring individuals, there is someone for everyone. There are a handful of people that for so many reasons probably can't stand watching me or listening to me. They don't like my voice. Who is this Cali girl, Georgia living girl talking crazy, and her tone and her style? I don't know about all that. And that's okay. So if they don't get it from me, maybe they'll get it from you. Maybe you have the look and the flow and the style and the voice that works for them. So do what you do and do it well, because someone is waiting for you. Someone's waiting to hear your story. Someone's waiting to hear what you have to say to remind them that freedom is possible, living life free and living the abundant life is possible. Sometimes all someone needs is hope and an example. How many people grew up in households where it was depression or violence, and that's all they saw? So they may truly be convinced that that's all there is to life. But the moment they hear from you, there's a glimpse of hope, because you may have a story in which your past clearly replicates their current situation. And then you tell them that that was my past, but I didn't stay in that place and I broke that cycle. You then become the lifesaver for that individual. And how powerful is that, to be used as a tool, as a vessel, to say, not only did I cross over to the other side, but I was able to help other people cross over to the other side so they would no longer live their lives in bondage. So, audience of Earnest Love and everyone else out there who's listening to this video, I encourage you to keep on keeping on, whatever it is that you are called to do. And during this time where social media is the go-to, use this platform and be a blessing. Don't feel that you're too little or your voice is too small. There is one. There is 1,000. There is 1,000,000. There are individuals waiting to hear exactly what you have to say. So don't minimize your gift. Don't diminish the big story, the big life-changing messages that you have inside of you. You're going to reach people that I'll never reach. You'll reach people that your pastor may never reach. Your family members may never reach. You have the tools and you possess the treasures. So go ahead and do that thing. Go out there and be a blessing. I know it's in you. You know it's in you. So go ahead. Let it out. Have a wonderful day. Go outside, enjoy the sunshine. It feels good. At least out here in Georgia it does. All right, I'll connect with you soon.